Hello, motivators. It is always a pleasure for us to host this meeting and to see you guys in the midweek at night, gather virtually in your quest of self-development. Although I know that we can choose to mindlessly scroll through our Instagram to stalk our crushes that we can't have, or we can binge watch our favorite series that has no ends, or we can do other things, but we choose to be here to get both self-development and also relaxing things. So thank you very much for joining here. And if possible, could you please turn on your camera so we can share the enthusiasm within each other. Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters is an English public speaking community under Toastmasters International. We are here since 2000, so we are almost approaching 22 years old, and we are happy to serve you for your personal development, especially in English public speaking and leadership. We believe that general public speaking skills are not enough. We need to craft our skills specifically for certain purposes. Do you want to be a leader as an employee? Do you want to be a coach or trainer? Do you want to be a motivational speaker? Do you want to be a project manager? Do you want to be a stand-up comedian? We have specific curriculum to shape our skills and elective modules to do it. That is the main benefit of being member of Toastmasters. Besides that, we are also part of worldwide network of clubs in Toastmasters International. So the opportunities are endless. But we also need to share the enthusiasm publicly to everyone. So we open this meeting for public, and we see a lot of first-timers here. So hope you enjoy and gain insights. No need to worry about English fluency level, because we believe that we are all learning. It is not about how do we feel currently, like I feel behind now, but it is about the journey, that how can we increase our level, step up our game gradually to become better and better. So once, let's say 1 year after now, 2 years, and so on, we see this recorded session, wow, we will feel grateful that we have come this far because we want to put our effort in self-development. And this meeting is hosted by Toastmasters of the meeting. Currently, Toastmasters of the meeting is me again. I want to take some spotlights. But before it, let me share the meeting agenda for tonight. Okay. So before we start the meeting with our team that you have seen on Instagram, first we have a club business agenda that we install our recently joined member. We have Toastmaster Gabriel Linkers. And I want to share the screen for new member installation, because the new member and also later on the club member need to read aloud this script. Okay, so now let me share my screen and let me spotlight also. So you can see the slide, right?
Yes.
Gabriel Linghurst, could you please say after what I've said, okay? Yes, basically it is written here. I, could you please unmute?
Hi.
Yeah. In the presence of my fellow members
In the presence of my fellow members
of the Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club,
of the Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club,
make this firm obligation to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment. To apply myself to the requirements outlined in the Toastmasters educational program. To regularly and fully participate in club activities. To evaluate and others in positive and constructive manner. To build open and friendly relationships with my fellow members. And to bring new members into the club so they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Gabriel. So everyone, could you please unmute for a while and give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Gabriel.
Congratulations.
By the way, Toastmaster Gabriel will also deliver her very first speech later on, very first prepared speech. Yeah, so we will know about it later. And to the club member of Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club, could you please unmute yourself and repeat after me? We, the members of the Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club,
Member of the Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters Club,
pledge to support you
Pledge to support you
in your quest for self-development,
to
provide you with positive and helpful evaluations,
to provide you with positive and helpful evaluations,
to maintain a friendly and supportive atmosphere,
to maintain a friendly and supportive atmosphere,
to give you opportunities to help others,
to give you opportunities to help others,
and to make your Toastmasters membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
and to make
your
Toastmasters membership a rewarding
experience. Thank you very much, my fellow motivators. And we would like to look forward for your journey in self-development, Toastmaster Gabriel. We proudly welcome you. And now, let's move to the very first session. Well, I mean, not the very first session, but my part as Toastmaster of the meeting. So, as Toastmasters of the meeting, well, sorry, I have a technical problem currently. My screen is that's why. Okay, sorry. I wrongly connected the monitor. Now let's move to the very first session. I mean the intro session. So, anyone knows the meeting theme for tonight?
Yes, love is in the air.
Love is in the air. Wow. Why do we think that love is in the air? Can anyone?
Because it's Valentine's Day.
Because it's Valentine's Day. Anyone else,
simple.
guys? Okay, so I think I need to turn off the external display. So sorry guys, a little bit technical thing suddenly. Now you can see the slide here, right? Love is in the air, as we have in our poster. But the taskbar, let me auto hide this. Okay, so there are 5 love languages as we have seen on the poster on Instagram. Anyone wants to share your experience regarding love languages? It is not always romantic thing. It can be with family, with friends, and anything else. Perhaps you can share what is your preferred love language and how do you deal with others. Anyone? Wow.
Can I?
Suddenly, yes, sure. Toastmaster Melissa.
Okay. This is such an interesting topic about love languages. Do you know your love languages, Hans?
Wow. Okay, of course. My love language is quality time.
Okay. I think it is beneficial for us if we know our love language. Okay, you just heard the sound of thunder from here. My love language is word of affirmation, primarily, and I don't always use that in romantic relationship, but I realize that I tend to give words of encouragement to my friends and family as well, and I express a lot of my care and love and affection through words, and also on the other hand, if I hear some harsh criticism or probably like someone say mean things to me, maybe I will have a mental breakdown far more with more damage rather than others who don't have the words of affirmation as their love language. I think that's the share from me.
I see. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Melissa. So with your words of affirmation, that is why encouragement is very important for you. We believe that love language is not a one fixed thing because it is just a preference. I mean, in my preference, after quality time, the second preference is act of service, and so on. Everyone may be different, and even it can change over time because we have different perceptions related to our experiences and mindsets. There is no better or worse thing because each preference is significant. And it is also important to identify the love language of our loved one, not only in terms of romantic relationship. Next, we have our word of the day. If you see in the poster, why do we need to put the word of the day? After we put the theme, there is some section with word of the day, endearment. Because we want to introduce you with a word in every meeting, and we encourage you to use it if possible in your speech. So word of the day for now is endearment. It means a word or phrase that you use to show that you love someone. Sample sentence: 2 lovers are whispering endearment to each other. So anything that the 2 lovers whisper, if it expresses their love, it is an endearment. Another sample in sentence: darling is a term of endearment. Another one: they call each other with silly names as endearment because they are friends since childhood. So how do we use the word of the day in this meeting? I want to clarify you first. The word of the day that counts doesn't mean that we need to say, hey darling, hey baby, in our speech in this meeting. Yeah, that is a part of endearment. But the word of the day means we say literally endearment later on, if possible. Because yeah, we have some sessions later, prepared speech, table topics, and evaluation. In the prepared speech session, only registered members can deliver speech. For now, there is only one prepared speaker, Toastmaster Gabriel. She will deliver the icebreaker speech as a first time speech as a member. The second one is table topic session. It is an impromptu speech where any one of us, either member, guest, and even the first timer, can deliver impromptu speech based on specific topics on the spot. So it is a good way for us and a fun way to practice to wrap up things in a short time and deliver it in an interesting way through impromptu speech. I prepare 15 topics for that, so we have time. And the third session is evaluation session. The first one is for prepared speakers. So Toastmaster Gabriel will be evaluated by an evaluator. And also for overall meeting, we have role takers to evaluate the whole meeting, because we believe that there is always room for improvement. As I've said earlier, it is not, don't focus on the starting point if we feel that our starting point is low, or if we feel that our English skills are not enough currently. But we need to see the long-term game. We need to see how can we improve each other. That is why we need the evaluation. Okay, that is the meeting structures. And this meeting is also supported by team of role takers, because I'm not one-man show here. If you see me as president and as Toastmaster of the meeting, we have team of role takers. First of one, I would like to introduce our general evaluator, Toastmaster Redika.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. And hello everyone, I'm Dika, and my role today is as a general evaluator. As a general evaluator, I will evaluate the whole meeting today, how the whole meeting is running. And as well, I would love to introduce my teams today, because I won't be alone. Our performance, especially the prepared speakers and as well the impromptu speakers, you guys will be evaluated by a set of role takers. And the first role taker is grammarian. Our grammarian today is DTM Harlina. So for DTM Harlina, please explain your role briefly.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. So I am the grammarian, and I will write down the beautiful phrases that you have uttered all today, and I will also write down how you can improve your language. And just please use word of the day, endearment. Somebody else will count it. If I'm not mistaken, the word of the day counter will count it, but I will just show it. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Harina. So you guys, I would like to remind you again, please do use endearment, our word of the day today, in between your speech, whether it be impromptu speech or prepared speech. It's not that difficult, right? Endearment. I guess we hear it quite often. So try to put it in your sentences. Even if it's only once, I guess it's better than not using it at all. And the first role is word of the day counter, Toastmaster Melissa. For Toastmaster Melissa, please explain your role shortly.
Thank you, Madam GE. Hello, everyone. I will be the ANWOD counter for tonight's meeting. The purpose of this role for the ANWOD counter is to note words and sound that are used as crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks, whether it is the prepared speakers, the table topic speakers, and also the evaluator and the role takers as well. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. So please try to find the better alternative for that. And also I will listen for filler sound, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats the word or phrase such as I, or this means, or when you repeat some words unnecessarily. I will also count the usage of our word of the day, endearment. It is such a beautiful word. And at the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times. I will give the report at the end of the meeting. And everyone, please do not be so focused in the filler sound. Please don't be so focused in trying to reduce it, but try to do your best. Be mindful of your speaking manner, and also just try to enjoy the meeting and get your message across. I think that's all from me. I give back the control to our GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Marisa, for inviting us. So, guys, again, please be mindful of your speeches, but you don't need to insist. Just the bravery of speaking is more important. And the next one, ballot counter, we have Toastmaster Nanda. Could you please explain your role briefly? Toastmaster Nanda.
Yes. Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Nanda and tonight I'll be a ballot counter. My role is I will send the link on the chat box so everyone in here can vote your most favorite speaker for table topics, evaluation session, and prepare speech. But if I'm not mistaken, for tonight, because we will only have one speaker, so the vote will be only in table topic. So don't forget to vote and let's see who the most favorite speaker tonight. Thank you. Back to G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nanda. Okay, as Toastmaster Nanda said, don't forget to vote. So Toastmaster Nanda will launch poll later on, and the guests use your right to vote. So the right person will get the right awards. I mean, if you think the certain particular person is your favorite speaker, go cast your vote for that particular person. And the last speaker, the last role taker, sorry, Toastmaster Karina, but unfortunately, she will be a little bit late coming to the meeting today due to raining.
I'm here, actually.
Oh,
Okay.
you're
already
already here.
here.
Okay, great then. So,
Sorry.
so yeah, that's good. It's good. So could you please explain your role, Toastmaster Karina? Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Radhika. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm your timer today. So there is some issue with my computer due to the thunder. So I cannot use my computer at the time. So when the weather is good, no thunder is gone. So I will back to my computer and I can use my background. But for the first session, prepared session, I will provide the card. I have 3 cards here. That is green, yellow, and red. For prepared speech, 4 to 6 minutes. 4 minutes, I will show the green. 5 minutes, I will show the yellow, and for 6 minutes, I will show the red card here. So you have 30 minutes to wrap your speech. And for the evaluator, there is 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes for green, 2 and 30 minutes for yellow, and 3 minutes red card. And for the table topic session, there will be 1 to 2 minutes. So please use your time carefully. Love in the air. 1 minute green, 1 and 30 minutes yellow, and 2 minutes red. That's all for me. Don't forget the time. Love in the air. Back to you, Madam GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karina, for giving us explanation regarding the color indicator. So please pay attention to the changes of the color because we will use the card manually to change the color to indicate the time. And if it hits red card, so you need to pay attention to your time and need to cut your speech as soon as possible. So that's all the role takers today. I would love to give the control back to our table topic of the meeting, Toastmaster himself.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Radhika. So I'm Toastmaster of the meeting, still Toastmaster of the meeting. And let's move to the very first session, prepared speech session. The first speaker is Toastmaster Gabriel, and she will be introduced by her evaluator, which is Toastmaster Kayum. Toastmaster Kayum, the time is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters Hans. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, before we start to go to our speakers today, because she says to me that she is nervous, so let me bring some love in the air to everybody. All right, okay, wait for a moment. I've seen a crystal raindrop fall, and the beauty of it all is when the suns come shining through to make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you. Ladies and gentlemen, together we are going to celebrate the love in the air. All right. Now, what a very endearment speakers that we have today. Our first speaker is an icebreaker speeches. She will deliver an icebreaker speeches, and today her project's purposes is for the member, for the speaker to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speaking. Now she says to me, Kayum, I would love to have an in-depth evaluation. I say, I can't give you that. Because why? An icebreaker is where the space for everybody to talk about anything that you have in your mind. And this speech for today is going to be on 4 to 6 minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome our speaker, Gabriel, with the speech title, My First Love Story. My First Love Story. Toastmasters, Gabriel, over to you.
Hello, thank you, Toastmaster Kayu, for the time. Hello, Toastmaster and guests. Thank you for coming. I'm Gabriel Ikhlas, and you can call me Gabriel or Gab, but please not Gaby. And this is my first speech in Toastmaster. But before that, let me say thanks to some people. Thank you, Hans, the birthday boy, Melissa, Arya, Nanda, Kayum, and my mentor Dika, who are so active and helpful the first time I joined, that I feel so welcome to join Toastmaster and Watch family. And hi, other Toastmaster and guests, Karina, Harlina, Cory, Melissa, Val, Theo, Cassandra, Moses, Nauzan, Mala, Presa, Yela, Giselle, Vanessa, Betty, Arya, Asmi, and Priscilla, who let's get together more so I can connect you more and I can say thanks to you guys in my next speech. Okay, so what's the fun fact about Gabriel? Maybe my first love story in elementary school. So Conan is my first love. I think he's so handsome, smart, rich, like the perfect guy in my mind. He's the first boy I saved my money to buy his story, which is how I show and express my enjoyment to him. And he's also my childhood sweetheart. I read about what happened to him every day. I even read it like in the middle of my school book. And thankfully, I don't have a tiger mom who demand me academically. Oh, never mind. I think she just give up on me. And if you guys haven't figured out who he is, it is Conan Edogawa. You can read his biography in Detective Conan. Oh, sorry, here. And after that, I read many things, books like Bobo, Quark, or even Toilet. When I squat and do my business, I read ingredients of shampoo, soap, toothpaste. Useless, right? It's okay. We've done so many useless things. Okay, let me introduce again. I'm Gabriel, an IT business analyst, where I connect business users and developers to implement IT in their business. I discuss with users what they want in detail before I giving them to developers. I manage the requirements. But human, we want more. And that's why next I want to become a project manager. And FYI, I also want to get a scholarship for my project management degree in UK or Australia. Bismillah. And back again to BM. It's kind of challenging for me to become it since I need to have more accountability, responsibility, and ownership in this project. I can't ask my supervisor to make all this decision anymore. And that's why when Toastmaster, who I initially thought just an ensuring the scope, but they have this leadership pathway, which currently underscore is, I'm an experience. I'm so excited. And back again about leadership, leaders also need to care more about others. They need to understand. since after they understand, they can influence them. And this is what I love. I'm so indifferent to others, and it's been years since I tried to overcome this area. This is one of my current favorite book, How to Win Friends and Influence People in Digital Age. And there are so many guidelines here, but one thing in general is if you want others to care about you, you have to care about others first. Humble yourself and you will be exalted. It is true. It is also why when choosing the pathway, I choose team collaboration pathway as collaborative leaders as the type of leadership that I want. Having said that, I've also said before that I'm so indifferent to ourselves. Like when I want to write my speaking speech draft, I spend time thinking what's so special about me. I feel like my life's so. So on the other hand, it might also be true. I live like a salted fish, lukewarm, procrastinate a lot. I said I want to get a scholarship, but I didn't search. I didn't take IELTS. I just won, but I don't walk. Do you regret it, Gab? Hell yeah. But it's okay. I can repair it. That's an interesting fact from a book, Time of Your Life by Rando Kim. If you live until 80 and now you are 25, it's still 0.3 something of your life. And if you convert it 24 hours, what time is it? It's still 7:30 a.m. in the morning when we start our day. And I really realized that it's the time to start our life. That's why now I'm currently running for my dream. I want to get a master's scholarship abroad, and this year I will try to apply stipending besides AS and a PDP. Bismillah, wish me best. So in conclusion, I actually want to give you all the balance point about me, A, B, C, D, E, F, U. Okay, sorry, but I won. I hope after together, I will know more about you as you guys know more about me. And please help me identify what and how do you think I am, my strong weakness points, so I can know myself better and be the better version of me. Thank you.
So everyone, please unmute yourself and give a big round of applause because this is tradition for our very first icebreaker speech. Thank you very much and congratulations, Toastmaster Gabriel. Amazing.
It's a good speech, Toastmaster Gabriel.
Thank you.
And thank you for your greetings and expressions of gratitude to us. We believe that it is an endearment for us. And amazing story from you overall about your childhood, about insights from books, and also about leadership concerns and your future plan. Wish the best for your plan in the future. And about the timer report, thank you very much, Toastmaster Karina. You have put the timer report. So Toastmaster Gabriel is eligible to be the winner of prepared speaker. And of course, she wins because he is the only prepared speaker today. So congrats, Toastmaster Gabriel. And now let's move to the second session, table topic session. But before it, let's take photo together. So, Toastmaster Nanda will guide us. Could you please? Please unmute first. You are still muted, Toastmaster Nanda.
Oh, sorry. No. I'll make the chat disable first. Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Ready, everyone? 1, 2, 3. Wait ya. Once more. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. All right. So don't forget to text me if you want to be tagged in Instagram. Okay.
Yes, you can confirm your Instagram account to us if you want to be tagged later after this meeting ends in our story and perhaps in the feeds if you take part later. So now let's move to the second session, the table topic session. I think the table topic master is me again. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me share my screen for you guys. Can you see the screen? Table topics slide with, yeah.
Yes, we
It is
can
written
see it.
table topics. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an impromptu speech where anyone can deliver your speech. And if possible, use word of the day in your speech. Remember, our word of the day is endearment. But if it is difficult, it is okay to skip. Still focus on the content, of course. But after all, will be better if you can include endearment in your speech. The exact topic will be revealed on the spot. And when it is revealed, you may ask for a brief explanation from me. And after that, you have maximum 30 seconds to prepare, to think and wrap up everything in your mind before you start speaking. When you start speaking, the timer will start counting the time using stopwatch, and she will display the time signal as explained previously. Be cautious, because when it turns red, we will not notify you when you will be disqualified. So after 2 minutes exactly, it will be red. And after 2.5 minutes, still red, not darker red or blinking red. So you will not know during your speech, are you disqualified or not, if you are already red. So be careful. The timer report will be delivered by the end of table topic session. Just like the previous one, by the end of the prepared speech will be reported. And because there will be a lot of table topic speakers, we will vote for prepared. We will vote for the favorite speaker, of course. And the overtime speaker will be disqualified from voting. But no worries, he will not be kicked out from this meeting room, just disqualified from the voting candidate, okay? So, of course, as our theme is love is in the air, of course, it will resolve around love. But before it, I want to see the chat box. There are 15 topics actually. So please guys, you can put your name if you want to try first, and so on. Anyone want to volunteer first, or do I need to pick randomly? It is better to volunteer first. Anyone want to take the leap of faith to try? No worries, there is no judgment, there is no right or wrong, because mostly it is opinion.
Can I try? Hello,
Toastmaster
Melissa, yes.
And Toastmaster Melissa. Okay. Who wants to be first? Toastmaster, perhaps Toastmaster Redika first. I've seen from chat first, yeah. And Toastmaster Melissa, the second one. Toastmaster Melissa Chen, to differentiate from Toastmaster Melissa Wijaya.
Oh yeah, we have two Melissas here.
Yes. So,
okay.
For other who wants to book your slot, you can write in the chat box. So after this current speaker,
the chat is disabled. Okay. The chat is disabled.
Seriously?
I already changed it to everyone. Are you serious? Seriously?
All right. Yeah, just now. Okay.
Okay.
Now it's okay.
Thank you very much. You can see the queue in this chat box. Okay. Now for the first one, Toastmaster Redika, right? Hi, Toastmaster Redika.
Hello. Okay. So the topic is, I choose the topic, or it's based on...
No, it is fixed, because I don't need to make checklist like which one is already chosen. So the first topic is romance versus other love. We know that there are various types of love, yeah? Love as family, as friend, romantic, spiritual, and so on. Even in Greek language, they have different vocabularies. Do you think that we tend to overhype romantic love compared to other types, and why?
Yes. Let me think. Okay, thank you for the questions. It's a great questions. So yeah, I do agree with the the question, I guess, that we sometimes tend to overhype the romantic love, because I would love to generate love itself, love in general. I mean, love in on living, love on yourself, not only in terms of romantic love, because you can have like love on your families or love on your environment. So it doesn't necessarily mean to be love towards your partner, say. So yeah, I think we shouldn't correlate love with love as a romantic love, but love in general, as love to your environment and love to the world, and as simple as the love of living. So yeah, to me personally, love doesn't necessarily mean you have to give like an endearment to your partner per se. You can give that endearment to environment, to everyone around you. So yeah, let's just celebrate love as a universal love. In this case, it's just love everyone and love your life and love yourself. So just don't limit love and just in terms of romantic love. So thank you for the question. Back to Toastmaster, topic master of the meeting.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Redika. Really appreciate that you are enlarging the definition of love with love of living. This is how table topics.
To be honest, I'm quite clueless to talk about love.
It is okay, no problem. By the way, you nailed it. Okay, so
thank you.
We don't need to make it narrow that love is only about romance.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, some of the just associate love with love to certain or to certain person, like just like we narrow it. Well, it can be very general.
Okay. By the way, there is no right or wrong in table topics. You can give your opinion, put samples from experience, can be your experience or others, or even historical things. And you can also give facts if you want. And after all, it is a free creative part that you can utilize. So the next speaker will be Toastmaster Melissa Chen. Hi, Toastmaster Melissa.
Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much for trying this topic. Okay, this is the spoiler if you want to put your slot about the topic list. So you get the number 2, chase versus flow. This is for you. In terms of romance, what is more important? To chase love or to let it flow? And why?
Okay, let me pin the timer first. Yes. Or can you stop your sharing screen so I can pin the timer? Oh, thank you. When I was in junior high school, I had a crush experience. So he's my senior, 1 year above me. I like him because he's such a genius person. Actually, he's not a handsome boy. That is not my type actually. But why I liked him, because he's so smart and he's so humble. He never uses money to buy friendship. He always wants their friends to make friends with him out of sincerity. So that's why I liked him so much. And as a teenager, of course, at that time, I was so active chasing him. Every day I went to school, not for studying, but for stalking him, for looking opportunity to see him, even just a bit or just from afar. But that's made my day already. That's made my spirit keep my spirit high every day whenever I went to school. But as the time goes on, and I reflect on this matter, that actually chasing love is not something that I used to do it because as long as as long as I always spread love, as long as I always make friends out of sincerity and let it flow, I think it will be better, because love is something that cannot be forced, right? So now I prefer loving someone naturally, let it flow, rather than chasing him. Thank you. Back to TTM.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Melissa, for giving your opinion and also including your experience, and you choose to fall in love naturally, to let it flow. Thank you very much for giving the example. Wow, and also a bit memories in the past. Yeah. Next one, number 3, we will have Toastmaster Kayum. Hello, Toastmaster Kayum.
Hello.
Perhaps you have seen the preview of this slide, celebration. What is it about? Actually, it is about this. Is it significant to celebrate Valentine's Day? And also why?
It might come to a confusing point to all members in the room here today. Why do you might wonder? Since I sing the love song, some knows the song, some don't, but some smile. I would like to put this in the first note. I am still single, and yeah, still looking, I would say. So is it important for us to celebrate Valentine's Day? Is it important to be, a one-day celebration? Ladies and gentlemen, fellow lovers, love hunters, I would say that it is not important. And you might wonder, like, Kayum, why? The reason behind this story, let me show you. I have a lot of friends who come to me as a love doctors. And when this happens, they always tell me, Kayum, I have this kind of problems with my significant others. I have this kind of what we call as misunderstood towards each other because we don't communicate a lot. Kayum, we have this, Kayum, we have that. And I tell them, if you guys have those kind of problems, what you can do is to be together and communicate all the things together and celebrate your day as every day is Valentine's Day. Cherish every moment. And with that, you will not come to the points that where everything would be difficult, would be hard for each other. So with that, my fellow lover, my fellow hunters, I would say, what do you do every day to cherish your significant other? Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Wow, thank you very much, Toastmaster Kayum. So you are one of the love doctor that currently not in relationship, but your friends ask for advice, yeah? And I believe that the coach doesn't play, right? So, something like that, because we can give advice objectively, because we are not involved in emotional attachment, because we are not in that relationship. That is why consultant is important in business. Well, I use analogy. Next,
Absolutely.
we will have soon to be Toastmaster Corey. Hi, soon to be Toastmaster Corey. Thank you for
Hi,
volunteering.
Hans.
Yes. So you
Can I
will...
pick a number?
Oh, you want to pick a number?
Oh,
well,
how
actually,
does it work?
some topic
number?
masters can pick, but I already fixed
Oh,
this.
sure.
So because too many topics, I'm afraid that I mixed.
Sure, you can pick a topic for me.
Because it is already in order, you get the number 4, and this is the topic about meme. Respond to this meme. This is a chat from 2 people. I think the first one has the crush on the second one, but with a bit sarcastic thing.
Okay. Okay, sure. Good evening, fellow club president, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Thanks, Hans, for sharing the topic about meme. It's a bit sarcastic jokes, I do agree. As a human, we tend to love someone which is interesting, or someone that is a close personality to us, or have a similar or something in common. As just now the meme says, I tend to love someone that has intelligence, because maybe she or he also really value intelligence or being in a high education. That's why he or she might only attracted to those who has high intelligence. For me, I also tend to give more attention to those people who have a similar personality with me, which is cheerful and easygoing. To me, it's something like find a mirror or something a duplicate of myself. But to love someone, sometimes we have to learn to love unconditionally, regardless of who they are, what they have, and regardless whether they are intelligent or they are not so intelligent, we should try to love as they are and accept no matter how different they are. As for example, me and my husband are very different in terms of love language. I tend to have a love language in gifting. I like to receive gift and gifting to someone I love. But for my husband, his love language is quality time, same like hands. And maybe the second is act of service. It's very different, but the love between us bond us together. Thank you. And maybe something to remember, there is only one happiness in this life, to love and to be loved. Thank you, and back to you, Hans.
Thank you, soon to be Toastmaster Corey. To love and to be loved. And also thank you for giving your advice and insights as a married person, because a lot of us are singles. Yeah, we need insights from you. Thank you very much. And also you give the 2 sides of the coin. One side that you have preference that to mirror your personality, but on the other side, you value the unconditional love, and you balance between those 2. Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Corey. Next, we have soon to be Toastmaster Moses. Hi, soon to be Toastmaster Moses.
Hello. Yes.
Hello. You are number 5, so the topic for you will be this one, about afraid to lose. What is this? Let's see. There is a quote that if you love someone, you are afraid to lose that person. What do you think about this quote? And a disclaimer, it can be in any context of love, so not only in romantic. Perhaps if I'm afraid to lose my children, that I love them. If I'm afraid to lose my partner, then I love her. What do you think about that?
Yes, from the quote that if you love someone, you are afraid to lose the person. It is one of the form of sense of belonging. By afraid of someone we love, we become attached to that person. Like me myself, I'm going to long distance relationship with my partner, and every day I think it's okay if I have a feeling to afraid to lose her. Like, for example, I always ask where is she and what is she doing. And like every time, it's not a form of like people say is overprotective, or people say it is like yeah, overprotective and just selfish, but it is the form of sense of I think it's a form of sense of belonging, because when you love someone, you're afraid to lose that person. It is totally okay to be afraid of lose someone. And I think that's all from me. Back to table topic.
Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Moses. You highlight the side of sense of belonging. Perhaps everyone may have different preferences, but thank you for stating that and also mentioning your experience with long distance relationship. Yeah, it happened to me too, and surprisingly, my long distance relationship worked better than when she relocated to same city. Okay, just intermezzo. Next, let's move to the next one. Toastmaster Gap. So you choose number 6, and it is about this breakup. It is okay, you can mention experience from yourself or from others, and also you can also mention only. Sorry, I still. Okay, I spotlight the correct person. Sorry. Okay, you can mention your experience or others, or even you can just put opinion. So no need to worry, no right or wrong. Do you think that breakup is always heartbreaking? Why? And let's focus in terms of romantic relationship.
Okay, thank you. So breakup. Well, when I first look at, I first chose but well, breakup. I've never did before, so I've never break up before. So this love guru will talk about experience from book or novel. Break up, I think it's kind of heartbreaking because when I want to like romance, I don't really like romance with angst like break up, misunderstanding, or anything. And for me, break up is like a clean break. So if I break up with you, I will never ever get together with you again. So yeah, it's like a clean break. And when you say it's heartbreaking, maybe because if you really love someone, or if you really like someone, because if you don't like her or like him, why do you even get together in the first place, right? So if you really like him or her and really together and then you break up, of course it will be the heartbreaking process. Like Taylor Swift even made songs about it. So yeah, breakup is heartbreaking process, but I also believe that so it's heartbreaking if sometimes we also need to end unhealthy relationship or end some relationship that didn't make us better. So we can meet another person, meet another someone who maybe will treat us better and welcome the new love journey. So I think it's kind of heartbreaking, but it is also good since we will come another fairy tale love story. Thank you. Hans, back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gap. So it is heartbreaking, but we remember that. Thank you, next. Thank you, next. Okay. And thank you, next speaker, I mean. Next speaker will be Nauzan, soon to be Toastmaster Nauzan. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes. So you are number 7. And the topic for you will be this.
Sorry, that is the different person.
Oh.
I'm Nauzan, by the way.
Sorry.
Me.
Oh, yes.
I'm the one.
Sorry. I typed the na and I got you. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's get back to the screen. The one. What is
Oh
it
my God.
about? How do you define the one? Are you really the one?
This is actually the hardest, actually. No, for me, this is the hardest. since I'm not married yet, but can I all right, can I think for a bit first?
Of course, you have like 30 seconds.
All right.
No worries.
All right. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, good luck.
So in my opinion of term of the one, so recently I used to fall in love with my best friend, and we're dating for 4 years. And then for 4 years, I love her the hardest. And I think that she's the one for me, because there's a feeling that every time I be with her, I feel so completed. Like I see the reflection of myself, and then I just feels like a completed puzzle. Like I feel like the best version of myself. Even when I in the but in the beginning of our relationship, we don't actually grow that kind of feelings. But when we go through it, like we feel like it's the greatest love that I ever had. And for me, but my relation is already ended recently too. But if you ask me if I still love her, yeah, I do. I still love her. And then but even though she's with a new person now, but it is not, for me, it is not wrong to love someone even they're not in relation with you. You just have to be sincere about it. For me, if she's happy, then I'm happy. But to be honest, I still keep praying for her for a favor, and that is the other level of loving someone for me. And that is the definition of your love is for the one for me. I mean, thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, soon-to-be Toastmaster Nauzan, for your openness about this. It is hard to do this, but you get through this, and you put that definition of love. You enlarge the definition of love. It is not just romance, and it is not just about ownership, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So the next speaker, soon-to-be Toastmaster Yela. Hi, soon-to-be Toastmaster Yela.
Hi.
So
I'm
you
Yela.
are number 8. The topic is about ghosting. What is your opinion about ghosting? Is it acceptable or not? And why?
Okay. I think I'm ready.
Yes, good luck.
Okay. Actually, I heard ghosting first is from a K-drama. From that, I know that ghosting is like a giving fake hope from someone to someone else. Someone show he or she act like he likes someone else and show his caring, ask for eating or her health, like that, but make a communication, and then until someday he lost without any explanation, or yes, just like no more communication, just like lost from the world. And I have experience like this when I was in the senior high school. There is someone, he is a Malaysian, and actually he is an alumni from my senior high school. He cared to me. We have a good communication, and at the time we make a communication usually with message, because at the time we still didn't have WhatsApp like this time. And someday my credit phone is empty and I can communicate with him. He bought me credit, and
he asked me for eating when I was sick. He asked me for take care of my health, drink my medicine. And I think this relation can we go to more closer, but until someday he have to back to his country in Malaysia. And then in the last day, actually that was in the airport, he said that he loved me, but he didn't know when he will back to Indonesia, or he didn't have any plan to back to Indonesia. And after that, we didn't have any status, just still communication. And by the time he lost, and we don't make communication again. I think that's like a kind of ghosting that I have experienced. I think that's a little of my experience. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, soon to be Toastmaster
Still
Yela,
right, yeah.
for mentioning your experience. Yes, it is hard, and we are glad that you get through it, and it is part of lessons learned too. Yeah. And after all, yeah, we are grateful for what we had in the past. It also shaped us to become what we are now, to love our current partner if we have. Yes. Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Yela.
Yes, welcome.
Well, I pretend like a love coach, but it's okay. Next, soon to be Toastmaster Val. Hello, Val.
Hello.
Thank you for yes, good evening. So your turn is number 9. It is about me. Relationships are like algebra. Have you ever looked at your ex and wondered why? So respond to this meme. I've put some sarcastic memes in this table topic session, so you can respond creatively.
Before I give some response to this meme, to this picture, can I share my lifetime experience for being Valentine? So basically, my name is Valentine. Yeah, and everyone would call me like, "Oh, you are Valentine, so you experience Valentine like every single day." And when the last 2 days when it's Valentine, they'll be like, "Where is your Valentine, Valentine?" And they'll be like that. And so what I'm in response to the picture is, love is not about, I mean, celebrating love is not about just Valentine or some what should I call it, like in some occasion, but love is very complicated, and it's actually can have some branch, like to our parents, to our beloved, and others. So when I look into the meme like that, it is complicated. So maybe it's because your partner is ghosting you, like Yela said before, or might be like that, or but yeah, it's math, and it's very difficult to understand, like your relationship, but it's depend on your partner, right? When she's the one, and he or she is the one that always have a time for you, or maybe she is your mother or your best friend, maybe love is not difficult, right? That's all I think. Thank you.
Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Val. So your name is Valentine, I guess. You recently passed your birthday.
Yes, of course.
And happy late birthday to you. And also, thank you for stating your experience too. Yes, because sometimes if we look back, we look at our ex and why? But after all, we can learn the lessons, of course. And we don't need to put the hate to them, because it is part of the lesson that we need to be realistically aware about this. Thank you very much. And of course, okay, another thank you next. After Val, we will have soon to be Toastmaster Nanda. Nah, I think this one is the Nanda that I had spotlighted wrongly.
Yeah.
Okay, so soon to be Toastmaster Nanda, you are number 10, yeah? So your topic is about singles. Please give advice to singles in this meeting.
Okay, can I have a second to think?
Of course.
Okay, I'm ready.
Good luck.
Okay, so advice for singles out here. I think this is a worse matchup for me because me myself, I'm singles. So I don't know what kind of advice do you guys want. But one thing for me from being single is that there's a lot more time for you to enjoy yourself, to appreciate yourself, to love yourself. Yes, being in a relationship is great, it's good, but sometimes it can be tough. Sometimes there's a lot of opinion in with you and your boyfriend or your girlfriend. So being single is not that bad. It's not always bad. Sometimes can be good. Sometimes being single, you can take time for yourself, doing things that you want, doing things that you love without anyone who try to drag you down. And yeah, just enjoy yourself. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Nanda. So you give advice to be yourself, to love yourself first, yeah. Leverage your time as singles. Yes, enjoy yourself. Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Nanda. I will do it since I'm single currently. And now another one. Let's have number 11. Oh, sorry. Soon to be Toastmaster Priscilla. Hi, soon to be Toastmaster Priscilla, our frequent guest.
Hello,
And
Toastmaster Hans, and hello everyone.
And I think this theme is one of your favorite, yeah?
Okay,
about love.
I
And
will
you
do
are
my best.
number 11. You will have a meme. What is it about, this meme? Hey babe, where are you? Not talking to me all day. So it is a sarcastic message. I'm at a funeral. Who died? My feelings for you. So respond to this meme creatively.
May I know who? I mean, who types the "Hey babe" is the man or the woman?
There is no convention which one is man and which one is woman, so you can assume. But of course, the blue text is the one who lost that feelings. So it is just like one-sided love. Feel free to assume or to make a story about this.
Okay, okay. Okay, I can wait. May I start now?
Yes, sure.
Okay, first of all, I will assume the person who types the emoticons, I think it's the girl, and then the person who types that his feeling is at the funeral, I think it's the boy. Maybe from my perspective, I feel like the boy is fed up with the girl. Yeah, that's why he sends the answer not directly that he wants to break up. Yeah, I think that actually the boy maybe is upset with something that the girl has done in in their relationship. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but if the boy or the man makes a statement like my feeling is at the funeral, it means that well, girl, you are in a big trouble, I guess. Yeah. So for my perspective again, I guess the girl should have a deep reflection about what happened between their relationship. Yeah, because it's not really easy for the boy who's say something like that. Well, and I try to guess that the boy mm, is not a person who can talk easily about his feeling. That's why he says something implicitly. And for your information, my boyfriend is also like that. Yeah, yeah. He never said that his feeling is at the funeral, but he ever says something yeah, similar with that when I'm too busy with myself. And yeah, he gives me some sarcastic sentences. And actually, for the first time, I didn't realize at that moment. But when I try to read it again, and I know, okay, I know something's wrong here. So it's very important sometimes in the relationship to read the signs. I think that's all for me. Thank you for everyone, and I will return to Toastmaster Hans.
Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Priscilla. You have put your experiences also in this case. Yes, with lack of communication, it is hard, and it is a process for both of you, of course. So good luck and enjoy the journey. Thank you. Next. I mean, thank you. Next, the table topic speaker, of course. The next one is soon to be Toastmaster Vio. Hi, soon to be Toastmaster Vio.
Okay.
You are
audible?
number. Yes, you're.
Number 12.
You are number 12.
Self-love.
Self-love. Do you think that self-love is important, and why?
Okay. Can I start my speech?
If you are ready to wrap up, yes.
Okay. Thank you from the Mr. Han. I think that self-love is very important for me. And I have a quote that if you can learn to yourself, you can love other people. I think that I'm a single, and I know that loving ourselves, we can provide our self-confidence. Not only self-confidence, but also our self-worth. And in general, you feel more positive. And if you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you can support yourself with your motivation and your vision. And it's important. It's important for me, and it's important from us in here. And unfortunately, that self-love is not always easy. Because we must accepting our pain, our negative emotion, and many others. That we must forgive ourselves for past action and things to the accept for the what our doing in the future. And while we need to acknowledge from the accept with pain with love, this is another step is reconciling with God and another heart. Asking for yourself if you feel love yourself can be very difficult because you must accept your flaws and faults. I think it's difficult if you have problems. You must accept your problems and make a conscience for yourself to build up yourself to the better of life. That love is something we choose. The same way we choose anger, hate, or sadness, and we have the power to forgive someone who was hurt in the past. Maybe we can learn to finally heal from the something when we can forgive. So uh, we can always choose love, especially for ourselves. And the lesson for me, learning to love yourself leads to better self-care. Thank you.
Thank you very much, soon to be Toastmaster Vio, to encourage us to love yourself as part of self-acceptance and also to be better. So let's continue to the next speaker, soon to be Toastmaster Malahayati. Hi, soon to be Toastmaster Malahayati. Could you please?
Hi, Mister.
Yes. Could you please start your video, or so we can spotlight you? But I will share the topic. You're number 13, right? Okay. About meme. So this is for you, soon to be Toastmaster Malahayati. This topic is about friend zone. So respond to this meme. You can put your opinion, experience, other experience, or anything. Or you can wrap up creatively or give sarcastic comments about friend zone. Feel free.
Meme. This meme is fun. I think I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't give some information with about meme.
It's okay. Perhaps you can give comment like, what do you think about friend zone, or is it unfair, or is it about different expectation between those two? Feel free to wrap it up. Is it okay? You can put creatively your opinion. Wanna try? You still have time to wrap up before you speak, so it is not a problem. If you want to try.
I don't try.
It's okay. Okay.
Sorry.
No problem. Thank you very much. Let's skip it. Let's skip this topic. Okay. So continue to the next. Number 14, soon to be Toastmaster Persha. Hi, soon to be Toastmaster Persha.
Hello.
Hello. Have you started your video so we can? Yes. Great. So this is for you, number 14, heartbreak. Well, let me share. How do you deal with heartbreak and get over it? You can mention in terms of any context, not only romantic. So feel free. Perhaps about failure, perhaps about loss of someone or anything, or also you can give opinion or also insights from other. So feel free to elaborate.
Okay. Actually, I exclusively chose this one because I'm in the middle of it, heartbreak. If I may start already, okay. Excuse me. Okay, so I understand just like any other topics in the table today, it's mainly used in romantic contexts, but this time I'd like to express how a heartbreak kind of changed my pace, my academic pace, and probably other things too. So I know a lot of you might not understand this, but there's something that I've been investing my time in, which is dating apps. to network. I've been using it for networking, and I've been notorious for that in a lot of circles. A lot of people know me for this, that I use dating apps for networking. And I used to want to write a book about it. And so far, I've collected a lot of people, over 100 people to list after a meetup. It's both guys, girls, couples. I would meet an alien if possible, but unfortunately, aliens are not on dating apps. These apps include Bumble, Tinder, OkCupid, Azar, and Wakey, but predominantly Bumble and Tinder, because it's relatively easier to meet people from there. And the UI, the user interface, is also better, more user-friendly. Okay, so how is it a heartbreak? It's a heartbreak because I've invested so much of my time in there, even back when I was a student without any internship money or anything. I spent a lot of time to buy coffee for other people just so I could have their stories. And after 4 years, suddenly both apps banned me, and I tried to appeal on email. They responded me with template messages, like robot messages, which is very, I feel like they betrayed me anyway. And from there, I tried moving forward. And yeah, I think it made me really go forward with this. It made me want to start writing now because I've always postponed this. Now finally I'm banned, so I thought I can no longer postpone anything. I should start right away and write about it. And thank you. Back to Hans, I think.
Thank you very much, soon-to-be Toastmaster Persia. Thank you for your openness about this, and we hope you can cope it well, and feel free to share your writings if you want to publish it later on with this community. Perhaps we can read and get insights, or if you can promote it if it is already published. Wish the best of luck for you in your writing journey. Thank you very much, soon-to-be Toastmaster Persia. And next, soon-to-be Toastmaster Cassandra. So, you get the topic number 15, which is the opposite of number 10. In number 15, please give advice to taken or married people in this meeting. Feel free, no right or wrong. It is about how do you wrap up your opinion.
Okay. Hi, everyone. It's actually my first time being here. My name is Cassandra, and thank you for the time, and nice to get to know you guys. Being taken is something to grateful. You know, I love the idea when somebody in the chat say that relationship is difficult to understand, but my theory is you have to have the one to understand how relationship should going, or what is the actual definitions of love, or what step you guys need to take when problems come. Being taken will bring you so much joy and happiness, actually. You will have the chance to show an endearment to the loved one. You will be the one that's full of compassion every day. And you know, one precious thing you will get from a relationship is a big lesson to learn, because you guys will get into like a lot. It is a matter of how you trust each other to stand together so that you will last forever in that kind of endearment. So my suggestions for you guys that already taken or being married, I'm sorry, I'm still single actually. I learned from my previous relationship and now that trust is one thing that you have to have to running a relationship. So thank you.
Thank you very much, soon-to-be Toastmaster Cassandra, for your advice and your key takeaways about trust. So that's all the speakers, and I also put the key topic for each number. So if you want to vote for your favorite table topic speaker, you can try to recall which one who talks about this topic. Yeah, because a lot of speakers, I worry that we forgot which one is your favorite, okay? And our timer also already reports the timer report, so let's wait for Toastmaster Nanda to prepare the voting setup. While we are waiting, so let's hear some more words from you guys. Anyone who wants to give comment about this table topic, or perhaps you did not have chance to participate, but now you have an urge to talk about something related to love. Anyone? Feel free.
Me.
Okay, yes, soon to be Toastmaster Priscilla.
Actually, I forget to use endearment.
Okay.
I have just realized after I finished my speech, and I feel so regret.
You can speak together there.
It's okay.
Thank you. After party, I guess.
Thank you for the confession. We will appreciate more about word of the day later on because there will be a vote report later on. And the voting is already prepared. So you can check the chat box and vote for your favorite table topic speaker. Okay, and you can also recheck the chat box to match which speaker who talks about that topic. I already matched the number with the speaking order and also the topic. So you can try to remember, this one is my favorite. I think let's wait for a while, like 1 minute for you to vote. By the way, if you can give 3 words or 3 bullet points about this table topic session, what will you say? Anyone? Just 3 words.
Opening past wounds.
Opening past wounds. Okay, sorry for I did something too sensitive, perhaps. I apologize for that thing, and yeah, just apologize. But I hope we can learn, we accept the part of ourselves that yes, we made mistakes in the past, or perhaps we were hurt, or we were the victim. We can be the victim, or we can be the one who did the mistake. And after all, we learn from everything, and it is a lesson, just like we say thank you next. I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. And I think 1 minute is up. Yes, not only romance. In any term, we believe that everything that we have done in the past, we get lessons from that. Thank you, Toastmaster Gabriel. Is it enough voting from Toastmaster Nanda?
Yes.
Okay.
It's enough.
Enough to determine the winner. Okay, thank you very much. So, Toastmaster Nanda as a ballot counter will announce it later on. Now, we move to the third session, the evaluation session that will be led by Toastmaster Redika, our general evaluator. So, Toastmaster Redika, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you for conducting such engaging table topic sessions, Toastmaster Hansel. And now we move to the last sessions, evaluation session. And we only have one speaker today, and she will be evaluated by Toastmaster Kayum. So without further ado, I would love to allow Toastmaster Kayum to deliver his constructive report to our dearest first speaker today.
Thank you very much, Madam General Evaluator. Right. So before I start my evaluations, perhaps timer could span 30 seconds for me before I start. raise your hand or give a Korean love sign if you love our speaker speech today. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are served with an endearment speech by our Toastmasters, Gabriel. Everybody loves your speech today, Toastmasters Gab. They see you. Since why? You care about them. Now let me bring into the things that I would like to say, the goods in you, the strength that you have, the ability that you have. You speak with a very fluent English. Why do I say so? The things that you say today is clearly understood by the speakers in the room. And you did not use any word that are complicated, that will not be understood by certain group of people or certain group of societies. You know, the word that you use today is very, very simple and easy to be understood. And the way that you deliver it, you're not a teacher in a classroom. You are not a lecturer in a big university lecture hall. So you speak comfortably, you get the audience as your friends, where you greet every 24 of them, exclude me and exclude you today. I mean, like I've been in the greeting as well, okay? Exclude you, you greet 25 people in the room today. Now imagine if we are in a primary school per se, we have 25 people in the class, we will greet them one by one. And I believe Gab can do that, all right? Now the things that I would like to say as well as great in your speech today is where it is a very, very constructive. You've done your opening, you have your content, you have your conclusion. Now looking forward to the things that I call the biggest room in the world, room of improvement. So Toastmasters Gabriel, as a speakers for you today, I would like to bring you to room of improvement. The first thing first, speak like a bicycle rider. For today's speeches, Toastmasters Gabriel, ladies and gentlemen, speak like a bullet train. It's very fast, I believe. And every single one of you like looking, where's the speech point? Where is it? You know, like some of you might lose. I can see the audience looking here and there by trying to catch and grasp what is the thing that our speakers are saying today. The second room of improvement is to not repeat yourself. And I believe if you notice in the speech here today, later on in the recording, you stated 2 times that you are trying to go for your master's degree in the upstates. So what you can do, once you only tell it once, it would be good enough. So to put it on a challenge site here, to wrap up everything, Toastmasters Gabriel, ladies and gentlemen, today we are a speaker. Tomorrow we are a comedian. Make everybody laugh. Don't be too serious. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, I would like to conclude my speech today. You pass your icebreaker speech project. Let's move on to another one. Looking forward for it in the future. And with that, back to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you for your constructive feedback, and congratulations to our new member as well. You nailed it, and you seemed relaxed as well. And I do agree with Toastmaster Kayum evaluations that you give off such excellent delivery today. And I would love to see your performance in the next meeting. And you probably want to go club hopping. That will be great too. And so we will jump to the role taker reports. At first, I would love to hear from the grammarian. So for the grammar today, our DTM Hardina, could you please report your role today? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So I have written some things down. I will share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. So I heard lots of things. I have a crush experience. Maybe I have experienced a crush. Is it significant to celebrate Valentine's Day? I think actually the table topic speaker said it more correctly. Is it important to celebrate Valentine's Day? They come to me as a love doctor. It means that they are a love doctor. I think they come to me to consult with me as I became their love doctor. A little bit complicated, yeah. I feel so completed. Well, I think it's better to say I feel so complete. Then give fake love from someone to someone else. I think you can make it shorter. Give fake love to someone else. Get lost from the world. I'm a bit dramatic, so I will say disappeared from the surface of the earth. I don't know. I know it's exaggerated. He cared to me. I'm not sure what you meant by that. He took care of me or he cared about me. In the airport, at the airport, to back to Indonesia, to go back to Indonesia. There is a lot of opinion. I think a lot means more than one, yeah. So there are a lot of opinions. You can cope it well. You can cope with it well. And for the beautiful phrases, I have quite a list. After you understand them, you can influence them. Oh, sorry, I wrote your name, Gabriel. If you want others to care about you, you have to care about them. That's from Dale Carnegie, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Gabriel, yeah. The love of living. I just like that. From Redika said it. You nailed it. I think not only Hans said it, but Redika also said it. Cherish every moment, every day is Valentine's Day from Kwayum. And then I forgot who said this, but I really liked it. We have to end relationships if they don't make us better. It is very important in a relationship to see the signs from Priscilla. I would meet an alien if possible from Pesha. I thought it was funny. And I saw this in chat box from Patty. Spread your love to the world, not only yourself, and peace. So, thank you very much. And back to the general evaluator.
Thank you for your comprehensive evaluation today regarding language use. Though some of us make slight mistakes, but it's okay because it's not our mother tongues again. So the bravery of speaking in another language, it should be celebrated instead of making us a perfect native like English speaker. So congrats to all of you guys. Let's go to the next role takers. Word of the day counter, Toastmaster Melissa. Would you please deliver your report?
Okay, Toastmaster Redika, but please excuse me for a minute. I will share my screen with you guys. Please wait for a second. Can anyone see my screen?
Yes, we can see the Excel.
Okay, so I want this report to make it short. I will not like reading the report one by one, but I make it color coded so you can see from here. If your report is mostly in the green zone, so congratulations to you. You have managed to be mindful of your filler sound and also for your repetitive words. If you notice that you have a lot of yellow marks in your report, please be more mindful about your speech in the future, but it is still a good step. And I think I am in the orange zone because I use filler sound a lot. For if you notice orange spots on your report, my suggestion is please try to use alternative for your filler sound and also for your conjunction as well. For our prepared speakers, for Toastmaster Gabriel, congratulations that you almost cleared the report with green flying colors. You only used so once, and I didn't notice you using filler words at all. And I noticed from the table topic speakers, most of you are the first timers and you have already made a comprehensive speech, and congrats to you. And also thank you for participating. Maybe I will note that some of you use filler words like or so. Maybe for the so part, the word so, it can also give a purpose as the, I don't know what to say, a perfect conjunction of the word. But if we overuse the word so a lot, it may lose its purpose. And I know that we have a lot of influences from, I don't know, the Western media, someone they use like a lot. But if we overuse it, if we tend to overuse it, we may lose our credibility, I guess, when we have to try to present a formal speech. So if you want to send your message across and it is quite a formal one, try to reduce the word like in your speech. And also, I also noticed that some of us use the filler sound like and also use the word the as the filler sound a lot. So my kind of suggestion, it is also applies to me. If you are a prepared speech, just like Gabrielle do, I believe that Gabrielle practiced her speech again and again, so she did not give any filler words. It also can be applied to us. And try to be more relaxed, so you don't try to be more relaxed in presenting your ideas, and practice a lot more. And I believe that we can do it. We can eliminate almost of our filler sound in our speeches. And for the word of the day, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of word of the day spoken today. We only have from soon-to-be Toastmaster Cassandra and Toastmaster Kayum, and also from our Tom and our GE, reminding for the word of the day. For the next meeting, I hope we can use our word of the day more often, because for me, the word of the day endearment is such a beautiful word. I think that's all the report from me. I will give back the report to our GE. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for such thorough report from you, Toastmaster Melissa. Yeah, I guess we all know that without us realizing it, we speak the certain words too often, like so, like, and stuff. And probably the next time around, as you come to visit Jakarta Toastmaster again, you can be better and try to reduce the filler words. And sure, you'll get improvement if you practice more often, right? Because practice makes permanent. Okay, so we have the report from word of the counter. So it turns to my turn. So I will deliver my report today regarding the whole meeting. So I would love to share my screen as well. So is my screen visible to all of you guys? Let me know if you can see. Oh, okay. Thank you. So I would love to start with the overall meeting evaluations. First is before the meeting started, because I came earlier, so I observed how the meeting before it started, and glad to know that the meeting, the Tom and as well the president of the club welcome the guest and first timer warmly. That's a kind gestures, and I hope you keep the kind of attitude. So all the guests will feel welcome to come to the meeting again and again, and eventually you can convert them to be members of the club. So keep it up. And the second point is, unfortunately, the meeting started slightly late. It's like 3 minutes delayed. So though it's not big, it's not long delayed, but it will be better if you start like exactly as it is allotted on the agenda. Like it said 7.30, so let's just start at 7.30 regardless of anything else. And during the meeting, what I love about the meeting is it's engaging, it's participating. I guess we can all feel it, right? By all the topics in table topics sessions taken, and even there is one person who wanted to deliver an impromptu speech, but unfortunately, because the prepared slots are only 15. So for the person, I would love to suggest her or him to just come next on the next meeting and reserve the slot. That's the evaluations before and during the meeting. And next, I would love to go with the role takers evaluations. First, if for the evaluators, the person he evaluated in detail and constructively, I can say that he is exemplary. And for the table topic master, Tom say he uses visual aids. It's great to get all of us engaged to the whole meeting, so it won't be boring. Imagine if you just say like only one person talking without presenting us with the with the visual. I guess it will be just plain boring to me personally, but because he presented us with the visual aids, it helped us to be like more, yeah, okay, so at least we have a big picture of the words on side point by as well. The Tom explained about the team comprehensively and concisely as well, so that's a great aspect that I would love to suggest for the next role takers to follow this. The person give engaging topics, and all the participants seemed so eager and so passionate to participate, meaning the table topic master successfully conducted the session. Well, he gave his two like respond each speaker. Really, I would love to
Oh, sorry, I guess there is a technical problem with Toastmaster Redika, so she suddenly disconnected. She would love to something, but I think it is near the conclusion, right? Is it okay if we conclude the general evaluation part? And we have seen, oh, she's already here. Okay, hi, Toastmaster Redika. Glad to see you back. Could you please continue your part?
sorry. So I get disconnected. So can you tell me
Your last words are like about,
which part
I am glad that
I get, disconnected, because I was like, I blabbered, disconnected. Can you pinpoint?
and still breaking, perhaps the problem with internet connection.
It's my internet connection.
Perhaps, yes. Or perhaps you can turn off
So
your
can
video for a while, just
you guys
without
now hear
camera.
me clearly, or still my voice?
Still breaking. I think it is about internet bandwidth. Hi, Toastmaster Redika, are you still here? Oh yeah, suddenly out because of technical problem. So thank you very much for all the role takers that we have seen the evaluation. She is back. Hi, Toastmaster Redika. To conclude your evaluation, could you please try to speak with camera off, perhaps to save the bandwidth for internet. I think it will be clearer for us to hear.
You can.
You are still muted, actually.
Yeah, so because oh wait. Hello, can you hear me now? Or my voice is still breaking?
We can hear you, and your screen sharing is still loading.
Can you guys hear
Or perhaps could you please do it without
me?
screen sharing?
Or
I think
there is like this.
it is
okay.
technical capacity. Please do it without screen sharing, like just
Oh
stop
wait. So now
with video off. Is it okay?
okay then.
Yes. Oh, it's
Okay. So can you now hear me? So
yes.
I is it okay now?
Yes. Go on.
God, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. So basically, you guys.
Guys, really apologize for this inconvenience. I think let's just conclude this. We appreciate to all the role takers as we have seen the evaluation from our general evaluator, how responsive the ballot counter created the poll with that amount of speakers. You did it well. And also all the role takers did it well to conduct this meeting.
Yes.
Although
Sorry for
there
the
is
inconvenience.
some technical problems, but the show must go on. That is part of dealing with adversity. And now we move to the next session, award and closing. Is it okay, Toastmaster Redika? So
It's
let's.
okay because I'm afraid.
The time is yours for Toastmaster Nanda.
So come back with me, everyone. Who will be the winner for tonight? Let me share my screen first. Okay, so yeah, I guess you can see it, right? My screen. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm worried. Okay, so for favorite speaker in the prepared speech goes to Toastmaster Gabriel. So congratulations for Toastmaster Gabriel and congrats for your icebreaker. And for our table topic speakers, wow, fortunately we have two winners. The winners goes to Toastmaster Melissa and soon to be Toastmaster Cassandra. Congratulations for both of you. And the last one for best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Karyum because you are the one and only for evaluator for tonight. Congratulations for all winners and back to Tom. Thank you.
By the way, thank you, Toastmaster Nanda. By the way, the slide is not moving, but it is okay. Perhaps you can upload to the chat box later on with this time left. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Nanda. And to all the participants, thank you very much for joining this session. This meeting is run with the role takers, with our club members, and also with visiting Toastmasters, and with a lot of guests. Thank you very much for your participation to light up and spread the energy between us. And before we close the meeting, let's hear some words from our guest. I think let's do it in the gallery view. Anyone who wants to give like 1 or 2 sentences regarding this meeting, or perhaps you want to continue a bit about something about love that you want to share. Anyone? You can just unmute yourself, give your conclusion about this meeting, or perhaps let me choose soon-to-be Toastmaster Nauzen. You can introduce yourself and give some conclusion about this meeting, your impression.
So I gotta introduce myself first.
Yes.
All right. So please everyone, excuse me to introduce myself. My name is Nauzen Fadli. So, but people used to call me Fadli. And the conclusion for this session is I'm really grateful for this session, and I do really get new insight from everyone about love, especially because for me personally, it's been a tough time for me, and you guys just give me a new insight for it. And yeah, and thank you for you all that I can learn so many things, even how to improve my English speaking skill, and to improve myself to be much better. Thank you.
Thank you, soon-to-be Toastmaster Nauzen. We appreciate your openness, and we would like to see you again in the future, of course. And anyone else, one more chance for a guest to introduce yourself and give your verdicts about this session. Feel free. Or I choose randomly again. Perhaps soon-to-be Toastmaster Cassandra as winner of our table topic also. Could you please, soon-to-be Toastmaster Cassandra, introduce yourself and give some verdicts about this session?
Well, actually, I don't have many things to say, but this session is such. I found the session suddenly on Instagram, and I think it's very interesting to join. And this kind of meeting need to be continued, and I guess that people need to join this kind of sessions to improve their skill in English speaking. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, soon-to-be Toastmaster Cassandra. And also, I would like to express my gratitude towards our visiting Toastmasters. We have Toastmaster Kayum. He is from Malaysia, from Toyhan Toastmasters Club. Thank you for being the evaluator for Toastmaster Gabriel. We also have Toastmaster Karina from Essential Toastmasters Club. She serves as our timer for today. And also we have Distinguished Toastmaster Harlina. We put the title Distinguished Toastmaster because it is the biggest achievement in Toastmasters. She is really experienced. She is like an ultimate mentor and like a mother figure for us younger generations of Toastmasters. She is from Jakarta Bahasa Toastmasters Club. So for your information, there are a lot of Toastmasters Club, and not only English-speaking clubs, can be local or national language. So in Indonesia, most of the clubs are using English, but we also have clubs that using Bahasa Indonesia, like the club of DTM Harlina, and also a bunch of club with Mandarin. You can explore more in the internet. And also, we also have a visiting Toastmaster here, Toastmaster Melissa Chen from Jakarta Toastmasters Club. Also, thank you for coming. And to all visiting Toastmasters, you can put in the chat box if you want to inform about your upcoming agenda of the club, of your club. And it is a wide network of opportunities because we like to visit other clubs too if we have time, and we like to exchange roles, and we can take part in the prepared speak session or evaluation, and that is the benefit of being Toastmasters. Perhaps we choose one club as a home club because it fits with our main schedule, it fits most with the environment, but we also can go to other clubs to visit. So it is like home and away, and we are all part of Toastmasters International family. Thank you very much, everyone. And about Jakarta Motivator Toastmasters itself, we are running weekly meeting, but with variations. In the first, third, and fifth week, we do it formally with full Toastmasters setup like this, with prepared speech, table topics, and evaluation, with full role takers. But in the second and fourth week, we do it more casual, so we can drill more with table topics and perhaps with games. It is also a part for our members to practice conducting and hosting this kind of session. So it is good if you want to be MC or if you want to take part in event business in the future, you can try to practice from this kind of activity. Because we don't get mad if you do some mistakes when you are hosting or you are taking roles. Perhaps we can give evaluation, but we don't put our hands or we don't judge you, but we give evaluation like an encouragement and room for improvement. That is why it is a safe place for us to improve. Thank you very much, everyone. And I would like to close this meeting by sound of this snap.